Saturday the 5th of November. We are at the bottom of Gaudrons Road. That view, the first view, is of the road that takes the residents through to the retail centre of Mooney. As we move around the roundabout into Gaudrons Road, you'll see it's very wide access points, taking traffic off the highway through to Sapphire and also into Gaudrons Road. This is part of the upgrade to the Pacific Highway, giving easy access into Gaudrons Road. We first of all turn into the property at number 21 Gaudrons Road, belonging to Mr. and Mrs. Breed, who have been anxious and looking forward to having their lands rezoned for some considerable time. Their land, I understand, is suitable to have at least 3 more new dwellings on it. And the land, as you can see, is flat, and there is no issue with regard to flooding. Although water does drain off from the hills and passes through a stream off an adjoining property and through under a bridge at Gaudrons Road, there is no significant issues with regard to water on this land. It would be quite easy to build new properties on this land without any cost to Coffs Harbour Council. As we move off the property belonging to Mr. and Mrs. Breed, you'll see on the left-hand side there is a bridge that carries water underneath it from the runoff. During the odd times of heavy rain, there is water that goes under that bridge, but there is no impact on the land that we're referring to. So we're travelling now up Gaudrons Road, over the bridge, and the next stop will be at number 59 Gaudrons Road, which at one point belonged to Mr. and Mrs. Paul Bourne, who were the owners and developers of the proposed Bettina Park animal or pet care centre. They were encouraged by Coffs Harbour Council to submit a DA to Council for the relocation of their business to their lands, and at some considerable cost. I believe they spent up to $90,000 after changing amendments and redesigns to be told by Coffs Harbour Council that their lands was not suitable for the development of a pet care centre, because it was more suitable for rural residential. This was told to Mr. and Mrs. Bourne by both councillors at the time, but also by Coffs Harbour staff. And there is a document to that effect on file. We move further along Gaudrons Road, and very shortly we come to the turn-off into Mountain Way, this being the northern end entrance to Mountain Way, which is a private road. And we fully understand and appreciate the concerns that Council has with regard to what they see would be a large expense in terms of upgrading the road through into the lands between Gaudrons Road and Mountain Way. Nonetheless, we continue our journey along Gaudrons Road, which is a very safe, very secure, very robust hill that over many years has been taking very heavy vehicles. And it's quite common to see 2 of Coffs Harbour bin collection vehicles, which are not small themselves, pass each other on bin collection days. So there are no issues with regard to vehicles passing each other or there being any dangers. The only thing that might be missing is perhaps a white line. As we come to this point, you'll see that the land opens up to the hills above, where other subdivisions could occur, where at least 2 or 3 new homes could be built that would be provided spectacular views over the ocean. This being one of the reasons why people are attracted to Coffs Harbour, because they love to be able to see the ocean. We are are now at the crest of Gaudrons Road and very shortly approaching the home of myself and my wife. And this, I understand, would be the last property on Gaudrons Road to where new dwellings would be built. The land itself is well over 4 hectares, so there's adequate room for there to be 4 dwellings on this parcel of land. There's a separate entrance to a roadway that would take vehicles or owners of the property to their homes further along the road and up to the hill. The hill itself is not steep.